Good evening. Mike Wise is away tonight. Police are investigating after some unwanted guests were discovered in a Brantford motel room. 40 snakes living in plastic storage bins, including one 1.5 meters long. Travis Dhanraj has just returned from that motel. So Travis, how are neighbors reacting to news of this discovery?
Well, Jeff, people staying at the motel and neighbors in the area are simply shocked something like this could happen in Brantford. What they say is even more scary is the fact that so many snakes were discovered.
I have never seen a load of snakes this large.
Even after a decade on the job, Inspector Brandon James wasn't prepared for yesterday.
We found very overcrowded conditions with approximately 40 snakes in several large totes, some smaller totes, but definitely overcrowded and in need of some water.
The pythons were found in a room at this Brantford motel. Some were nearly 1.5 meters long. There were also several unhatched eggs found. At the motel tonight, employees didn't want to answer questions.
Somebody came here for rent a room for half an hour, got a snake box went out. You're making like a big issue of that.
Guest Paul Sizer, whose room is next door to where the reptiles were found, says they belong to a local couple who were there with kids.
At first they said there was two, but they lied and said there was 2 kids, but there was really 5.
Police have not confirmed if there were indeed children present, only saying Children's Aid is investigating.
One would have been about 1 maybe 3 or 4, and a couple of other ones, I don't know their ages. They were a little bit bigger, but they were still kids.
This grandmother lives across the street and is still shaken by what happened in New Brunswick earlier this month. 4-year-old Noah Barth and his 6-year-old brother Connor were asphyxiated after an African rock python escaped its enclosure. They were at a sleepover.
They were so beautiful, and to have them taken away by snakes and to know that they're right across the road, that's just a terrible, terrible thing.
Now, late tonight, we were in touch with the director of Children's Aid in Brantford. He says, quote, to his understanding, there were never any children present in that situation. It's not clear if that means when the snakes were seized or at all. Reporting live from downtown, I'm Travis Dhanraj.
Thank you, Travis.